You've probably heard the news already, but if not, then this is news to you. But this video, I'm doing it mainly because the live stream I did with Locke and Warren earlier was a screw-up of epic proportions. There's screw-ups, and then there's our live stream. If you're thinking, what live stream? Then, nothing. There's nothing, really.
Warren is small.
Yeah,
and Warren is tiny.
I'm the small square dude at the
On
bottom.
the screen, we don't know in real life.
Oh, come on. If we're having a go about Asians covering up information, then that's nothing compared to some other stuff. Now, sound delays, sound issues, lagging, people dropping off the stream wasn't good, so I want to give something a bit more coherent back to you guys. So here we go. This was Canon's virtual press event, and it wasn't about printers, but there was some filler. And let's get that filler out of the way first. The C300 Mark III was announced. Super 35 4K 120p with 16 stops of dynamic range courtesy of some dual gain output or something like that. Moving on. For most people, cine cameras are aspirational. It's what we wish we could afford to use, but don't really have a need for it to take videos of your kids picking their nose or dancing to Baby Freaking Shark. With the EOS R5, which was announced, you can afford that now. It's not a big and bulky brick outhouse workhorse camera like the C300, but it packs a shit-hot set of specs. 8K, full frame, 30p, not too shabby, yeah? 422, 10-bit, alright, now we're talking, with C-Log, dual pixel autofocus, internal 8K RAW. Okay, take my money now. That is steamingly hot, good shit right there. Just siphon the money straight out of my bank account right now. But do you need 8K?
8K isn't really something that's come across something that we actually need right now, especially with output. I mean, who has an 8K TV? Even if you made something 8K, how could you possibly watch it and experience information 8K? So I saw output in 1080. So for me, 8K is only good for maybe doing interviews and punching into details. That's about it.
Yeah, why not?
Most likely not. But who gives a shit? They were the first to offer mirrorless cameras, something you probably don't need, 8K. Others will most likely follow suit, but that's a big thing for Canon to be the one that's dictating now.
I still worry about the file size.
Well,
file size.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of part of what the question I asked you about. Do you need 8K earlier, Locke?
Yeah.
Are you like, yeah. Why not?
Sure.
But what do you need? 4K, 120p, full frame, 422 10-bit C-Log, dual pixel AF? Yes, please. And that's what they're offering with the EOS R5. I mean, 8K, useful for crispy 4K or cropping for 4K output. 4K 120 is definitely something that I'll get more use out of though. But interestingly, externally, it only does 4K 60. 4K external, available up to 59.94. Why is it less in external?
Yeah.
It should be the other way around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a high bit rate.
Sorry, Atomos. Why? You're going to have a tough time trying to sell your recorders. Try sell some ninjas now, then, Atomos, eh? Anyway, add to that some useful stuff that everybody has been used to already. 5-axis stabilization and dual card slots. The IBIS can be used in conjunction with OBIS, and it's CF Express and UHS to SD. Annoyingly, just wish they'd kept it both the same. Still, this seems to be the most complete hybrid Canon camera since, well, ever, even though they haven't really revealed much about its stills capabilities. 12 FPS mechanical, 20 FPS silent shooting for those who like to take a quick succession of pervy shots. Nice, but no megapixel count, which I guess must be in the 40s, and AF points. Don't know, and maybe, to be honest, people won't really look past the 8K. So what's the catch? This is Canon after all, right? Well, there's no crop in 8K and 4K in RAW and DCI modes. That's not really a catch.
That's alright.
That's alright, isn't it? There's nothing to cry about.
That's alright. Yeah.
I thought it might be something like you can have no crop 8K and 4K video capture using the full width of the sensor, but we will have to remove one of your testicles. Yeah.
So as a woman.
Choose left or right.
Which one have you grown more attached to? But I'd hope that it doesn't overheat in like a few seconds and then that's it.
I guess it's only I keep thinking it's only a Sony thing, overheating. Like nobody ever have any other brand ever release a camera that just overheats in not extreme environment. I mean, just under normal outdoor sun, under the sun. I guess it won't be too bad. I mean, look at the history.
Price, no word, but probably a little under 4K, which is to be expected and kind of reasonable. Availability, dunno, but some say end of May, some say early June. Like Canon or not, 8K, want it or not, this is positive news in spite of the current situation, giving a sprinkle of excitement to us photo and video geeks. Want it or not, this is definitely good news for the world of mirrorless cameras. Bad news for anybody who's just bought an EOS R.
Fro knows nothing. Oh my god.
Oh,
There's a comment from
what
Gareth
did you say?
Sticks.
Go on. What did you
What? I'm
say?
just reading a comment. Sorry,
Oh.
what? 8K will be at what?
trying to say change the subject now.
Red Coral camera, the red camera. It probably don't have any
Nice try.
image stabilization. So
I thought you were suddenly talking about coronavirus again. The red coronavirus. That's a
Red
new
corona.
strain.